Hey guys, I'm Zalkar and I've got here a game of launch domination with a SPAS 12, and my killstreak setup is the 5-8-11, which is Napalm, Blackbird and Dogs with Hardline. And I'm not using Chopper Gunner because Chopper Gunner sucks on launch and Napalm is amazing. It can easily get you multi-kills and stuff in launch domination. And also it's not only about getting kills, it's also very good for getting map control and help you capture flags and defend flags. And also to control the spawns. I use it a lot to control spawns. Like when the enemies are spawning at the other side of the map, I usually throw the napalm. Use the napalm in the other side of the map so that they spawn next to me, and you know, it comes in handy when you have to go to the other side of the map. But I'm not going to talk that much about the gameplay because I had a topic in mind. And right before I get into it, I'd like to thank my friend iKills because he was using the UAV counter UAV Blackbird setup in this particular game to help me. So thanks a lot. So now, many people have been asking me, how do I play so good, or how to get a high score per minute? And first of all, I have to say that I can't just tell you the secret to do good and turn you into an absolute beast, but I think I can tell you what makes a good Call of Duty player, or at least what makes me a good Call of Duty player. So I think it's all about having an advantage of your enemy. So you never want to have a 1v1 fair fights. I really don't like 1v1 fair fights. I always feel like I'm gonna die. So you mostly achieve that by positioning. So you get yourself into a situation where you have a big advantage over your enemy and you're most likely gonna kill him. And for that you have to know the spawns and where people usually go, where people usually camp. And I think that's something I do quite good at. For example, in this map launch, I could probably tell you where every domination spawn is and where do they spawn in each situation, which sounds quite nerdy, but whatever. So yeah, it's all about positioning, and there's many ways you can get that advantage over your enemy, and it mostly depends on the weapon you're using. For example, if you're using an assault rifle, you most likely want to have a piece of cover. That's going to be the most useful advantage, I guess you could say. The most useful advantage that you could have over your enemies. But if you're using a submachine gun, for example, you probably want to use strafing or flanking, you coming from behind. So you know, there's many different ways you can avoid having a fair fight. Stunning, flashing, and in this case, in this game, I'm using a shotgun, and that's pretty much it. I'm using a shotgun, and that's the advantage I have, because the shotgun kills much faster, and so I have to navigate the map to get into shotgun range, and you know, that's basically it. My enemies have assault rifles and I have a shotgun, and we're fighting at close range, so I have a much bigger chance of winning that gunfight. And more oriented towards having a high score per minute, I think the best way to go, playing ground war at least, is playing with one or two friends and make them all run Blackbird. So when someone gets a blackbird, it's gonna be easy for the other people to get their own blackbirds, and it's gonna, you know, if you get a good game, if your squad gets a good game, you can have the blackbird up for the whole game. And in this particular game, it's basically what we did, and we're only 2, so with 3 people you can easily get a blackbird for the whole game. And also, if you're getting a bad game, but one of your squad mates gets a decent game and gets you a blackbird, it can help you get a better game that you would have gotten if you were to be playing solo. And also, I really don't like playing solo because I get into games in progress, and I hate joining games in progress. What else? Oh yeah, you don't want to run with more than 3 people, because you end up having like ton of chopper gunners and ton of dogs that you cannot call in, because everyone's getting their kill streaks and people stealing your kills, and you triple cap for the whole game. So I don't really like that. I've played with full parties before, and I didn't really enjoy it. But what else can I say? Oh yeah, and about capturing flags, you should probably capture as many flags as you can. And especially if you're getting a bad game, or if you are in a dead lobby, like you end up playing a 4v4 game on array, you probably wanna capture flags like a madman, because your score per minute is gonna drop a lot. I personally never quit, even if it's a 7v1 dead lobby. I know my score per minute is gonna drop by a lot, but I just don't like quitting games. That's just how I don't want to get a loss that I don't deserve, so I just stay there and win the game. But I think that's pretty much it. The game's about to end, and well, to sum it up, not getting to fair fights, having an advantage over your enemies, knowing your spawns, knowing where people go, running with 1 or 2 other people, and also it's not that much about accuracy or reflexes like some people think, or even using overpowered guns. To be honest, I don't think using an overpowered gun makes that much difference. I think I got like 520 something score per minute with only using stakeout and HS10s. But oh well, the game's just finished, so final score is 117 and 9, 4 captures, 5 defense. Peace.